What up, everyone? Beards and Brains. We're coming at you with another episode. Hopefully, everyone's doing good.
Welcome back.
How you guys doing? We're back at you, and yeah, we've been kind of nailing some episodes here and there, right?
Yeah, we've been more consistent lately.
Yeah, a little more consistent, you know,
Uh,
since
well, it helps we're
fucking
not fucking sick or we're not, this or that
yeah, dealing
happening.
with some dumb shit. But
Yeah, so
it is what it is.
you're not fucking on one leg right now.
Yeah, no one leg. I hit one-legged jumpers
I
though.
do. You hit
Hey.
a one-legged Dirkish three-pointer the other
Yeah,
three-pointer
the
the other day. I
last
was
week.
like,
Yeah.
you shot it because I was on the opposite side, and I was like, why are you trying to shoot off one leg from the corner like that? And it went in. So
Yeah.
cool.
It's my shit, bro. Come on. You
I
know,
know,
that's my shit.
but usually you don't shoot
In
threes.
rhythm.
Usually
I
you
have
shoot
to be in
threes.
rhythm. Like, I have to be in rhythm when I shoot like that. But I'm about to go off tomorrow. So
Oh, damn.
fuck, bro. Fuck these playoffs. These playoffs, bro, they're about to find out who the real Denny is.
Oh, damn. Denny Dime's about to show up.
I don't know if I'm even going to do dimes.
Oh.
I don't even know if I'm going to dime tomorrow. I think I'm going, like, playing my game. Like, I'm going to dime, but I'm trying to shoot.
Denny dunks.
Shit. Shit. If I could dunk, bro, oh my God. I'd be posterizing these motherfuckers in that league.
Denny dunks is about to happen.
I will.
I got a boost. Ready? I'm gonna be like this.
Hell yeah, right under the thing, or just right off your back.
Yeah.
There goes your back. Your back will be fried. There goes your back. We lost Craig for the next 2 seasons.
Be like a little kid.
Fucked up.
Be like a little kid and grab you by the waist.
Yeah,
like, all right, jump.
Get it. Come on, you got it. You can do it. No, but yeah, we have tomorrow. Tomorrow is we have our playoffs. We are 8th seed. We didn't play too well this season. But 8th seed playing the first.
Yeah, we should have been higher, but hey, we'll see what
happens. At least we got in, right? At least we got in.
Yeah.
We almost fucked up.
I know you got your one-legged Dirk shots, but what'd you think about the draft, free agency? I know the first 2 guys in the draft went were French. I don't know much about them.
Yeah, I don't know much about most of these guys. I mean, I've heard some things about all these guys, but like I don't know much about them, so I don't really have a lot of comment. I do think Bronny's not going to be a good basketball player just in general. I don't think that. I think he's going to be like decent, but like G League decent.
So I was going to wait to bring that up, but now that you brought it up, so Bronny getting drafted 55 by the Lakers. Okay, so here's a guy that averaged 4.8 points a game in college at USC, who was on a bad Pac-12 division, who only had U of A, UCLA. UCLA was on a down year, really, but U of A, like, wasn't a good conference last year. USC is not a good school, basketball wise, especially right now, and he only averaged 4.8 points a game. Watching him play, you didn't even know he was on the court, so it's not like, a lot of people like to attribute it to his heart issues that he had before the season, but eventually once he was playing, he didn't show much anyways, so it's not like he was, they're putting him on a minute count.
Yeah, it's not like oh my God, this guy has so much and he's so
good, show it,
but
or whatever.
He can't show it at USC. No, he's just not that good, guys.
It's not like
he's a good fucking eSporta player, LA Fitness player. Yeah,
Well, but it's like
fucking
like
Lifetime Fitness player.
Like Kyrie, he played 11 games, he got hurt, but you knew he was going to be good.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
This kid is not good, and he should have stayed at least another year. I would suggest probably 2 years to build his game and get better. Then see if he can go into the draft. But him getting drafted at 55 was a joke. He's not ready for the NBA. He's probably not even good enough for G League.
He's not good enough for Europe.
Yeah, no. So for him to
and for
drafted,
Rich Paul to pull that whole shit of if he doesn't get drafted to the Lakers, we're just gonna go to Australia or whatever. Like, bro, they're not gonna fucking even take him in Australia.
Yeah,
and even if he does go there, he's gonna still play the same minutes he was playing at USC. He's not gonna get more than 4 or 5 points a game. So you're not really gaining anything by doing that. And it was just a ploy to get the Lakers to fucking pick him up.
Which they were going to anyways when Rich Paul tells other teams not to.
Exactly. And you got LeBron is Rich Paul is LeBron's agent. So you got like, what are you gonna what are you gonna do as any other team? And I'm personally in my honest opinion, I don't even think any other team really gave a fuck.
No, not at all.
I don't think any team was like, oh no, don't draft the best player in the draft.
No.
Like, no, like And all these motherfuckers that are talking on all you dudes on the news like Garnett and all you guys saying that this kid's gonna possibly be good. Are you out of your mind? What basketball are you watching? Like, I feel bad for the fact that he had those issues, those health issues. Okay.
Oh, sure.
But even before those issues, he was still not the best basketball player in the world. You're not fucking comparing this kid to his father. Like, he's not going to ever be LeBron. People putting that stock on him should stop. He should just be his own player. Whatever he pans out to be.
Which is great. That's
it should be.
But I think the whole problem with this is LeBron started all this.
Of course he did.
By saying,
because if he was on the team right now, he would be able to play.
No,
he wouldn't, dude. He would be on the fucking bench, probably the last guy on the bench, and if not, he would be in the G League. There's no way you could say that is a developed NBA ready basketball player.
Name a guy that the 15th man on the Suns, a guy that you're not a big fan of, but like Ish Wainwright, right?
Ish Wainwright is better than him. Ish Wainwright would destroy him one-on-one. The campaign would destroy him.
What I'm saying. These are guys that are But like him or not, these are guys that get on the court in an NBA game. He is nowhere ready to even get on the court.
No, this guy. I don't even know, guys. To be honest, I don't even think he would be on the court in a G League game. He would probably be like this 8th dude in a G League team.
Think about it like this: UConn, right? They just won.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
they just won. They had Castle. They had I can't remember.
And look where Castle went.
Yeah, they had 3 guys drafted, right? I can never remember the big kid. I can never remember how to say his name. But you had
Zach Edey. Oh, you're talking about for the
Yeah. So you had 3 guys from UConn drafted. If Bronny was on UConn, he wouldn't even made the team.
No, not even. No, he wouldn't even have made the team. And if he did, like, he would be the last guy on the bench.
He would never play.
Fucking shining people's jock straps.
He's just the guy celebrating when the other guys hit threes or whatever,
Yeah.
Like, and cool, like, he's better than us, obviously.
Oh, yeah, he would crush us.
He works hard, and he seems like a good
he has
kid.
A high motor, but it's not enough for the NBA. Not for his size. He's 6'2". In order for him to be that good, he would be... Yeah, he's only 6'2".
I thought he was like 6 foot.
No, he's 6'2". Okay. So he's as tall as me. In order for me or him to be successful in the NBA, you would have to be faster, jump higher, more athletic. You would have to be like a Kyle Lowry. How Kyle Lowry came in the NBA. His build. You would have to be like a Chris Paul. Have the ball handles. Have the vision. You would have to have something. And yes, right now, I would say Bronny in general he has all of them. He could do everything, a bit of everything, but not to the extent of the NBA. Right. In the NBA, he's going to get eaten up. He might even get 2 points a game, maybe not even average a rebound, or maybe even not even average 2 assists a game.
No, he's not that good.
These guys in the NBA are so fucking smart.
Here, put it this way. I'll give you a good example. Isaiah Thomas, right? That played for the Suns last year.
He would shit on him.
And he's in the G League.
Yes. So Isaiah Thomas would 100% would annihilate fucking Bronny.
That's the levels we're talking about here. Is he's good compared to us because we're just the average guy. He plays D1, great. That's a big jump. And then you got from D1 to the NBA, which is a bigger jump.
Yeah. No. We'll say G League.
Okay, G League.
G League. So you got D1, now you got G League, and now you got NBA. And NBA is like here, and G League is barely here. Like once you go from the G League to the NBA, it's such a big jump that there's no comparison. Right. So you got G Leaguers that are super good right now. If you go look in the G League, you'll find players everywhere, shooters, passers, everything. But are they in the NBA? No, there's a reason. Because there's better players than them. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time.
Sometimes they get a 2-way contract,
or they get fucked over, right. And then no one sees them, and they're in the G League shitting on people, right?
Sure.
And they're not given that opportunity. That's a possibility. But you got a guy that's like Bronny James that got selected over possibly 50 other dudes that could have been in the NBA right now because of his name.
Because of his dad. More than his name. Because
his name. Yeah, so his dad and his name. And it's like, to me, it's like, how that is not fair. I don't think that's fair for one dude in that draft that didn't get put in because of him. or 30 others if you want to get technical.
Okay.
But I'll say one other dude because another dude should have took his spot. He should have never been drafted. He should have been in the college one more year. At least. Maybe even two. Maybe even complete a 4 years.
Yeah.
A 4-year sentence.
And here's the other problem because of LeBron really pushing this. It kind of skewed things. But why not for him get better?
Get better.
Okay, hold on.
Get better.
Just get better, Bronny. Come on,
motherfucker.
But why not get better your sophomore year? Get better your junior year, even your senior year. See what you can bring to USC. Maybe you even can come and competitive enough where maybe you can win a championship, and then you're a folklore hero at USC forever.
Correct.
And then go to
or erase all that. You don't get any championship, but you're a starter. That you eventually become a starter because you've been there. Your third year, your second year, halfway through, they start realizing this is the point guard we need. This is the guy we need. You start balling out. Now you're averaging 15 points a game, 7 assists. Now you're balling out. But now you're going in the NBA where guys know who you are. They 100% will come after your ass. Now everyone's coming after your ass. The G League's coming after your ass. You ain't even going to breathe. You're not going to be able to breathe even 2 seconds in any league now. Because of all this stock that's been put on him and by his father.
That is unfortunate for him because he hasn't done anything but showed up, play ball, right?
So, right, yeah, he has. And it really isn't his fault. I really have to blame LeBron fucking James.
Exactly, and that's the problem is, and then LeBron, like you said, crying about, well, I don't know if you said this, but, he was saying, he could make the team, and then when he's struggling a little bit or whatever, he's like, leave my kid alone. He's just a kid.
Yeah, you can't
have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Criticism from one side and not the other. You got to take both. But
you can't have your cake and eat it too.
He's going to be criticized forever, and it is what it is. That's part of it.
If
this is why Michael Jordan. This is why. Michael Jordan, his kid. Did you see him put him on a pedestal like that? No, because there's a reason why Michael Jordan didn't do that. Because he realized his son is not as fucking good as him. And then he probably also realized that he's going to fuck up the integrity of the game by forcing his son to be in the NBA when he knows damn well there's 50 other dudes that could take his son's spot.
Well, didn't his son, I don't remember now.
Well, that's really what happened.
But didn't his son average like 1 point at Illinois?
Exactly.
Great, he made a team, but he wasn't like.
Where was Jordan there? Pushing for his son to go play for Chicago or wherever else? No, he didn't. He said, hey, my son's not fucking good enough for the NBA. Or he has to earn it. It's one or the other. Either you're not good enough or you're going to go earn it for 4 years. You're going to go play somewhere. And then you might have to go overseas. And then maybe you'll get drafted then. But until then, you got to go through the trenches.
And yeah, and even if his son was good enough, we'll say, which obviously he wasn't, then you got to go get drafted on your own. Not, hey, Bulls, can you just hold on?
Oh yeah, and if you don't take him, blah blah blah.
I'm not going to come back. I'm going to
that's just not that's what's they've been using this word all over online. Nepotism. Yeah. Because you're forcing, just because he's your child and you got this high advantage in the business you're in. You're such a big dog, right? You're the best seller. You're the best player. You know what I mean? You're like, you're the big wig, and you can call shots because the bosses in the league are like, oh, this is LeBron, blah, blah, blah. He can make it happen. He can do whatever. And then they make it happen for him. And then you got, again, kids losing out because of a guy that still should not be in the league.
The other side to it is the nepotism part is people are mad, it's because it's his son. That's not even the problem. The problem is he didn't deserve to be there. It's not that it's LeBron James' son. He doesn't deserve to be there. And that's where the nepotism comes in, and it's not fair. Because a guy that should be there, whoever you want to name, that should have been drafted now, either obviously goes undrafted, either goes to the G League or their basketball career is over.
Yeah.
Because you want to let this kid in that's... I bet you he doesn't... If he touches the court, it's going to be during... If he does, which he's not good enough to, but if they do it just because to appease LeBron... It'll be when it's a blowout.
Yep. And they'll put them together just so they could say,
oh,
and he'll score 2 points in the game.
Because it's a fast break.
and he'll dunk it or something, or he'll lob it up to his dad and get this cool assist, and he'll be a picture taken, and it's cool.
It'll look sick.
I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater on the dad-son thing. I think that's cool. That's going to be amazing for LeBron and him, Bronny, for when he grows up and he gets to show his kids. All awesome, cool. I'm for that.
But forcing
it? No, I'm not good. I'm not okay with that. There's 30 other players right now in this fucking draft that didn't even get in, and now they got to go show it somewhere else again to try to get in because Ronnie's in the fucking draft.
I mean, think about in the league. Now. Think about like Ken Griffey Jr. Right? He played with his dad for a short amount of time, but his dad didn't hold the league hostage, knowing Ken Griffey Jr. is better than he was. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's like, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah, and Ken Griffey was obviously better than.
Yeah, but what are we doing here, like LeBron? And that just shows how much that the NBA gives to LeBron, and how much the Lakers are give. Like, so who? This is my.
Dude, they put their face in his butt cheeks and go. Oh. Are you kidding me? That's what they dude. So, Adam Silver. That's I 100% guarantee he does.
And
that.
This is
LeBron.
This is my part of my issue with the NBA is you're doing all this. LeBron's on his way out, right? He's got a year or two or how many left.
Yep.
So now tell me, who's the next face of the NBA? Who do you think's the face of the NBA now?
Wow, yeah. I mean, there's a few. There's Ja Morant.
Okay.
There's Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'm going to put Devin Booker in there because I don't think he's done yet. I think he's still young. He could still be the face if he wants to.
Okay.
He's just got to turn it up again. Fuck, there's a...
See what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yes.
Wemby. I mean, fuck the Spurs, but Wemby, you know, like, that dude's an alien. He really is. You have to do. I mean, you could put Joel Embiid. There's a lot. There's too many to name. That's why it's so hard. Think about this. Is also why the whole Jordan thing and LeBron thing should always come to rest because of this. During Jordan's time,
there's no question.
No questions. You go in. Who's the best player? Michael Jordan. The guys that hated him, Isaiah Thomas, everyone. Michael Jordan, Magic. Everyone was Michael Jordan. You go in the league now and you ask that one guy's like LeBron, the other guy's like Paul George, the other guy's like, fucking James Harden. This other kid's Steph Curry. Steph Curry, another guy. It's all over the map. There's no set guy.
Well, regardless of who's better, but you had the ones that really changed everything was Bird and Magic, right?
Correct.
So they made the NBA really. So you had them as the face of the league. You had Jordan as the face of the league. A small amount of time, you could probably say Kobe, but LeBron kind of overlap.
Did you say KD for a bit?
I would say no.
Or do you think LeBron overshadowed KD more?
Yes, and then Curry at times, depending on the years.
And then sometimes it was KD, and then sometimes it was LeBron.
I don't even know about KD.
Do you think KD ever was?
Now, was he a stud and possibly the Golden State year when they won the two? He was the best player on the court, but I wouldn't say he was the face of the league.
Well, that's a good question I'm asking is because the reason I'm asking is because so many kids when they come in this league now, like nowadays in 2024, all the younger generation, you ask a lot of them, they say KD. Who's your favorite player of all time?
Well,
KD.
Sure.
Who's your favorite player of all time? A lot of them are like Kevin Durant. It's not a lot of LeBrons. There is LeBron. People do like LeBron, but there's a lot of KDs. I think it's because KD is such a good shooter, and people love to shoot.
Well,
the generation loves to shoot.
I think that's part of it, but I think the other part to it is name me something. We've talked about this before, but name me something that LeBron is really good at. One thing that LeBron is known.
Well, he's good at everything. He could do a little bit of everything.
Yes.
He's a good passer. He's a good rebounder. He's a good.
Okay, generally speaking, yes.
He's not a good free throw shooter.
But where? Okay, so if you think of LeBron James, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Like Steph Curry, first thing that comes to mind is three, right? Because that's what he's known for. That's what he's good at. Probably one of the best ever.
First thing to come to LeBron is kind of, I wouldn't say dominant, but I would say.
Though? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say is he's not the greatest three-point shooter. Not that he can't shoot them.
No, he can't. Not the greatest, even a fadeaway shooter. Exactly. He can make them.
Sure, but he can do everything.
He could do it all, but I get what you're saying. There's nothing where someone goes, LeBron James, one word, and you're like, oh, fuck. You got to kind of think about it. With Curry, it's three-point shooting.
And that's why I think people, kids don't
even Klay Thompson, three-point shooting. You could say all these little guys, and you could give them one thing.
That's why I think kids don't want to be LeBron. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's not he plays bully ball almost.
Yeah.
He puts his shoulder down, runs you over, and lays it up.
Like KD's
dunks
kind
it.
of the unicorn
But
that you don't see all the time.
7 foot or how
and
tall
LeBron
he
is kind of like, oh, that's cool and all, but that's not really like my style.
LeBron's the only LeBron. He's the only guy.
Do you think he's a unicorn? Do you think LeBron would be considered a unicorn type of player?
Probably. I mean, look how big he is and how strong he is. Like
265.
Yeah, shit. He's probably closer to like 280. And
yeah, I know. And they're
however
lying.
tall he is, he's pure muscle too. Like he's just ripped, right?
Oh, dude, yeah.
So like there is
even
no
at
guy
39 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, dude, I saw a picture of him the other day. I was like, gosh damn, bro, this guy keeps his fucking
Balco.
Yeah, I know. HGH.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he's not set like Jordan. You could say dunking. You could say, I mean, all around game for him too. I mean, defensively he was a great player, but like a lot of people think of him as a dunker. Vince Carter dunking, like there's even Jordan clutch, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing really you could say LeBron that you're like because he's not really clutch. Now has he had a clutch moment? Sure.
Yeah, of course. When you dominate the ball like that so much, you're gonna have to have.
Passing moments. Is he a good passer? Sure, but he's not a Magic Johnson. You don't think passing first. He's not a Steve Nash. He's not a John Stockton.
That's the thing is like when people see LeBron, they're just like, oh, he does everything.
Yeah,
and it's cool. But it's like when you have to. What's something? Just like. Excuse me. If there was one thing you could like choose of LeBron, like what is it? What is it that he like makes you like go, oh, that's sick. Like this motherfucker's tight. And it's not. Like he used to be. Like I told everyone, like he used to be one of my favorite players of all time. One of my favorite players of all time, and his attitude, this changing of teams constantly, the prima donna shit, the shit that. Hey, look at me, this is all about me shit.
That's exactly, because I used to, like, when he was a kid coming in, I was, like, out of high school, watching him in high school. Everybody did that time, watching him in high school. Like, man, this kid's ready. Comes in, plays great for the Cavs. He's the savior, right, and all that. So everybody's rooting for him. And then, like you said, his attitude changed at some point. Now it's me. How do I get guys to surround me? I need, like even calling Klay Thompson for this.
If you don't do this for me, like you're like it's just
holding the Lakers hostage, calling Klay Thompson, because he needs guys to surround him. It's never his fault that they lose. It's always everybody else's fault. Like this attitude of and the NBA not helping.
I mean, this is good for me. I mean, I love it because I don't have to fucking hear about the Lakers, and every time I hate the Lakers too. But I hear about something going wrong, so that's what I want to hear. Yeah. Go ahead, keep it. All these players that fucking obviously no one wants to go play with him. Who wants to go play with him? Clay could have went in there and played with him. He could have just moved fucking 9 hours away and been at fucking in LA. Instead, he's like, no, I'm gonna go literally move away to Texas, away from all this fuckery. And go away instead of playing with LeBron. He could have played with LeBron.
But who would you rather play with, LeBron or Luka?
I would rather play with Luka, but I'm just saying, like...
That's why.
That shows you that LeBron is not... People don't want to go play with him anymore, and I think it's also his age. That's one. He's done. He's almost on his way out. But also, I think that's been kind of a thing about him ever since. Besides Anthony Davis, who else has he had really come and join him?
Anyone he wants, because they pull the strings,
Well, yeah, but I mean, like
Russell Westbrook, and then he didn't like that.
These are not strings to me. These are just guys he's trying to add. I'm talking about like superstars. No one wants to come play with his ass. KD could have went over there. He didn't go. I
mean, now, like you said, I think it's we're at the back end here. He's got what this year, maybe next year. He's maybe got year to 2 years left. Whatever he ends up signing, we'll see. And that's it. Like, nobody wants... I don't know. I'm ready for him to be done because I'm so sick of this me ruining every team. When he goes back to Cleveland, that was fun that he won a ring. But then he goes to Lakers, cries. When he went to Miami, crying. Like, come on, dude. Like, why don't you win with what's around you?
You have to hold the whole fucking press conference for a fucking switching a team.
And hold the whole league hostage in a sense.
Yeah, that whole time he held the whole because of his decision. Everyone was figuring out what he's gonna do so they can make their next move. And this was like, hey, hold on, me, crown. I'm the king, and it's just like, bro, sit the fuck down, go into the sunset, be considered as one of the greatest ever, and shut up. Like, I don't want to fucking hear. I honestly don't want to hear from him ever again. If there's anyone that I would want to trade places for, I'd rather Jordan be kind of like him then fucking he be
But
like that,
that's,
because like I want to see Jordan more in the spotlight
yeah, but
nowadays than him.
that's what makes Jordan so great. Is Jordan has never said. I mean, he's made comments like that's why they call him Black Jesus or something like that. But he's never come out and said, "I'm the greatest ever." He just lets his game talk and lets everybody talk for him.
Yep.
He doesn't come out and say, "I'm the chosen one. I'm the king." He doesn't say any of that shit because he knows he's that damn good. He doesn't need to be insecure about it. Like if you're that
I'm
fucking
just
good,
happy the Lakers this season is gonna suck.
yeah, probably.
And
I'm happy with it.
they don't have really anyone. They drafted this kid, and I don't
Oh,
think
that
he's
kid-
gonna be that
oh,
good. He
that
might be good, but he's
connects?
not gonna be like. We'll see.
He's gonna be a good
We'll
player.
see. I know, but not right now. Not until LeBron leaves.
He'll be a good player. But
I don't think it's going to be an interesting new year. A lot of new moves, especially with like free agency.
yeah, Chris
You
Paul
got,
went to the Spurs. You had
Paul George goes to 76ers. That's very
Oh,
interesting. I'm
with
very
Embiid?
interested. Yeah, what's very interesting.
with Maxey.
Maxey, I mean, they're very equipped to win it. They might be equipped to win it all, but look at what happened with him and Kawhi. And I'm not blaming him or Kawhi. I don't know.
I am, 'cause they're hurt, but
I'm blaming Kawhi more than him, but he gets hurt a lot too. So it's like you're gonna go to the 76ers where you got a guy named Joel Embiid who is known for getting hurt.
all the
He
time.
gets hurt all the fucking time.
Yep.
Now you got Paul George who gets hurt all the fucking time. You got two guys that are just absolutely been the worst injuries in the last 2 years. They've been fucking going down constantly. So I don't know what they're gonna do, man. I think Tyrese Maxey's good because he's a good player.
And he about to get the max contract. Or
He
just
just
got a
did.
max contract.
He did.
Yeah.
He got 4 years and 215 mil.
Jeez.
So that's a lot of money, man. But a 76ers may be that team next year to look out for. Obviously, Boston about to get sold. They got put up for auction. The owners.
Really?
Yeah, they won the championship, and the owners are selling.
Well,
they bought it in 2002 for $300 million. They're
I
about
guess I'd
to
feel
sell
like-
for almost $7 billion.
yeah,
$7 billion.
that's an investment. That's a return on your investment.
And
right
you
there.
got some championships out of it. So you get to go home with some rings because all the staff does and everyone do.
2 of them.
So like I'm like, that's pretty cool. But we'll see who owns them now.
They just signed Derek White for like 125 million, and they signed Tatum for like 315.
Yep. Oh, 315 million.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then obviously Brown got signed last year, so they're built to.
But
go
now
back
we're
and
gonna
run
see
again.
because you got a aging Horford. What do you do with him? He was a big reason that helped them win the championship.
Yeah.
Drew
Holiday.
He might not stay. We'll see. Horford. He might want more money. He might want more money.
He's not that type of guy.
He's not. But what if someone goes, here's 3 more years and fucking almost $90 million, dude? You gotta go.
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta go. You gotta go. And I'm sure that it's gonna be like a good team where you could win. I mean, like who knows? You know, like the Warriors.
If it goes to a fucking scrub ass team, then
not a scrub. I don't see him going to a scrub team, but I could see teams fucking offering him, teams that really want to win now and are trying. 76ers, they could be a team to fucking get him. Because they got so much money right now. I don't know. The 76ers really equipped themselves well with money-wise. Not draft-wise, but money-wise. They got a lot of money available.
Do you think in the East, outside of Boston, maybe the Sixers? I don't even know.
New York's going to be fucking good.
New York's going to be fucking good.
New York's going to be super good.
The Villanova
man.
Knicks, you know?
Brooklyn fucking, the Nets fucking redoing their roster again.
Yeah.
They're a fucking shit show of a fucking franchise, man.
Their ownership is terrible. And
Yeah.
this is okay, so here's an example of what I worry about the Suns. So you say HBO has all this money and stuff. This is exactly what I fear.
Pulled off some good moves.
No, but hold on, no, but I'm just saying I fear him
being like that.
Yes, because he's willing to spend the money.
I understand.
That's what
I understand that, but I also don't think he will be. I think was testing the waters. He saw some things that could happen, some things that can't. He got himself in a little hole, and he just got himself a little bit out of that hole. And I think as the years go by, that's what you need to focus on. You know, getting younger.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You got a good team this year. You're not going to be bad. You're going to be in that 8 range, 1 through 8. Now, how good are you going to be? Is it going to be 8 or is it going to be 2 or 3? Is it going to be 4? Is it going to be 5? You're going to be in the middle of the pack. I don't think they're going to be a play-in like they were this year. I think the team is a little bit younger now. I think they got a little bit more hustle and a little bit more defense. And let's just see what else is going to be added.
Right, yeah.
What is Okogie going to do? What is Damian Lee? Yes, they're not big time players, but Okogie is a guy that's going to
He's a
help
good
you.
player. I like him.
No, help you. But I'm
Yeah.
I'm talking about guys that could help you. Damian Lee is not going to help you. He's going to help you with 10, 15 minutes left. He's good for. You think you would play him a lot?
Who?
Damian Lee.
I like him, but
Or would he be like scrub minutes?
Yeah, he
Yeah, okay, so exactly. So now let's see what else they add. They're looking for a point guard. That's been known.
That should be number one.
That should have been number one, but you know what? They did get younger and they got more defensively. They got more defensive and they got more athletic. And I think that's a lot of things that was missing last year is we weren't athletic.
Are you talking
no
about
high flyers, no fucking guys that are fucking ready to bang, nothing like that.
Are you talking about from the draft?
Just in general, like as a team as a whole,
No, I know,
we are now as opposed to last year.
Are you saying building so they're
With
more
the
athletic
draft.
and different? Okay, yeah.
With the draft, so I don't like the draft. You guys know my fucking stance on that. I don't like the draft, but I like that we got younger. That's cool. We're addressing the young thing and we're addressing the athleticism. Now let's address the one thing that we should have addressed, which is fine. We can leave it at the end. That's fine. But now, who are you going to go get? That's where I think.
And that,
who do you get?
well, that's the thing. You want to leave it till the end, and now who do you go get?
Yeah, who do you? Well, a lot. There wasn't a lot, anyways, to begin with. So let's make sure we leave that out there. There was nothing on the market for them to go, oh hell yeah.
No,
now,
right.
What you can do, there's a few options. You could go one route. The one route is go get Kyle Lowry. He's on the market. I think out of everyone, that should be their number one priority. You have to look at him because he's veteran. He could give you 15 minutes, maybe a little bit more to 20. He plays some defense. He passes. He plays as a team. It's good for the culture because they did get a little bit younger.
He's a good player.
That's one. Okay, so you got Kyle Lowry still on the thing. Will he want a lot more money than a year? Or, would he want 2 years and more money? If he does, we can't get him.
Oompa Loompa Kyle Lowry?
Oompa Loompa Kyle Lowry. My man.
That would come full circle.
That motherfucker, the guy that's getting older and older. But that's fine. It's someone you need. It's a need. I could see him being on the Suns. That's one. Okay. Number two, you use some of your assets that you just got and possibly go get a point guard.
Okay.
Which now you're kind of depleting your team again. But are you happy with 1 through 8 now? Which is number one. If you're happy with 1 through 8, you could live with that. You could live from 9 on, okay? 1 through 8, if you could be very happy and content with that, that's where I want to stick at. That's where I think the Suns need to focus. I think from 8 on, that should be like the guys that just came in, whatever they are, focus on that later. The guy that they need to play 100% right now is done. He was the 28th pick. They have to play him. Everyone else, they don't have to. The other kid, they don't have to yet. They could put him. But Dunn has to be a part of the 8-man rotation. Okay?
I'm going to assume he will be. My only issue with him...
Shooting.
Well, okay, I got 2 issues.
Okay. Shooting. Actually, Lord, that motherfucker. Dude, like, he's so bad at shooting.
That's so... And this is being burned in the past by the Suns, right? Is... Kid plays defense. He's athletic. And can't shoot. And that reminds me of Marquise Chris.
Yes.
And that's where... And now...
But he's a little more athletic than Marquise.
Well, Marquise Chris was...
He was.
But I didn't like
lazy.
I also didn't like that pick.
The motor's higher.
100%. But I didn't like the pick then and whatever. But...
Do you like this pick?
I get why they did it. I'm not really a big fan. But it's pick 28,
Yeah, exactly. Like, how much can you get?
It's not pick 10. Even the first few picks, like... This draft is weak in general.
Do you think he's going to be better than Marquise Chris? This is my question.
I would hope so, but Marquise Chris...
He can shoot.
Not really, though. He was
just okay at shooting. This is my thing with him. If he could develop a shot, he's going to be the steal of the draft. That's my opinion. If you could develop a shot, which you can in the NBA, you really can. You got a lot of trainers. You got guys around you. You could develop that. But does he want it? That's true.
Like Blake Griffin,
you just saw him. Right? I just saw him. They just posted a bunch of videos. Since he got drafted, he's been in the lab
working,
just fucking shooting, and it looks nice. His stroke. That's why it makes me a little bit confused as to why he's such a bad shooter. Because look at his shot; it's not bad. That is a nice looking shot. He's up top. He lets it go. It's nice and fluid. To me, is it the positioning he's in now than he was in college?
Maybe
that shot, the way he shot it was not good enough. But if you look at a lot of videos of him in college when he was coming down and shooting those shots or getting it in transition and letting it go, he was nailing them. So to me, it's like, why is he such a bad fucking shooter if that shot looks so fluid? Which is weird to me, you know?
I mean,
I've never understood that.
It
You
could
can't have that good
be.
of a looking shot and be that bad.
Maybe it's the pressure, like a guy coming up to you to close out,
Yeah, and that
because he's
really
not
gets to
wide the
you.
fuck open, or
But can the
you know,
NBA develop that? Can these people?
it.
Obviously, he has everything at his disposal.
I think
Now.
I think in theory, sure. I mean, you have a Blake Griffin who developed a shot later, right?
Yeah, right.
Lonzo Ball corrected his shot.
Yeah, big time.
So
one of the most corrected shots in fucking
so
history. By
if
the
guys
way,
like that can do it, in theory, why can't he? But at the same time, I don't know. I mean,
I like the motor.
you know,
I like the fact that he's hustle, and I think that's
Sure.
very hard to teach.
I agree.
Because look at Plumlee.
Yeah.
For example, we
yes.
just got Plumlee, right?
Yep.
High motor all his career. He's always on the boards. He's always good passer.
Yeah.
Hell of a passer.
That
plays defense and hustles, right?
Yep, he hustles.
Doesn't have a shot. Never developed a shot, but he never had to. No one ever made him develop a shot. This kid, they want him to develop a shot. They told him, well, you need to fucking work on your shooting. Like, we love everything else about you, but we want you to develop a shot. If you don't develop a shot, you might not be in this league that long. And we're going to take you and we're going to play you. So I think he's taking advantage of that. I think you should take advantage of that. I think at this point, like, what the fuck? Like, you're going to get minutes in the NBA, at least 15 minutes a game, which he's probably looking at, they said. He's looking at between 10 and 15 minutes because they really want to see what he's got. Take advantage of that. In those 10 and 15 minutes, you need to have like 7, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 5 rebounds. Because if you get that, you bump that up.
If he does that, I'd like to see where he goes from there. But
it's the shot. That's all I care about. But look at, there's one other thing that his knock is his transition passes. So like when he's on the transition and he's not good at finding people. So if he's already ahead,
he doesn't have good vision.
Not the best vision ever. But the other dude has good vision.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the center that we got, he has super good vision, and he's defensive minded, and he could shoot. So you got this balance right now of 2 guys that have a high motor, 2 guys that want it bad, right? So both of them are really hungry, okay? They play hard. Now, you have one that can't shoot, and you got one that's a center, and he's too small. So now you have to use him in a different way, right? Because he's probably going to be your future center. Right, that's what they're looking at.
That's what they want. Yeah.
That's what they want. So if you're going to do that, then make him be a shooting type of center and go in, develop him in the inside. Now you got this other guy. Make him be your high motor, Mikal Bridges.
Oh, you're going way too far now.
No, I'm not. Mikal Bridges, no one thought Mikal Bridges would be shit, and he wasn't. Everyone thought he's just going to be good at defense. Yeah. He wasn't a good shooter in college. Like, he was not good at shooting in college.
Not what he is now, but you can see that was there.
Then you could see that this guy is a 2-and-D guy. How about that? How about that?
We will see what he becomes, because his center is a little different.
No. The Dunn.
Oh, Dunn?
2-and-D.
I hope
3-and-D.
I hope that he becomes a 3-and-D guy.
I think he'll become a Mikal Bridges. He's going to be our new Mikal.
I hope he can fucking shoot.
Without the shooting, he's going to be our new Mikal. He's going to be that hype dude. You could just, he's going to be that dude. He gets hype as it is. You could just tell him like his games, how he is.
Depending on the roster, he may not need to, right? Depending on how the roster is built.
What do you mean? All the guys on our rosters go around like this.
No. What I'm saying is
make buckets.
No,
that's the guys we have on our team.
What I'm saying, as far as like him not being able to shoot, he may not need to due to the roster the way.
So if he's now, let's say if he doesn't need to, but he's still going to develop a shot and at least hit some buckets when he's wide open threes. But now he's averaging 3-4 offensive rebounds a game. Fucking like in total 7-8. Now you got yourself a player, bro.
Yeah,
he's averaging, and look at his blocks. He was averaging almost 3 blocks a game as a small forward, power forward. Done. So that you translate that and you could get that 1 to 2 blocks out of him in a game. You're talking big. That's big shit.
I'll take it. I mean, I want to see how he progresses. The upside is we got summer league. This is why I love summer league. Dude.
Well, yeah, we'll see how he plays in summer league. He might be the star, or one of them might be. You might. See
I love watching summer league for this reason. Like it's a great idea that they do this.
I always wanted to go to Vegas and watch some summer league,
Me too.
And it's not that expensive. I saw the prices.
I've been there during that time period. I just never went to the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Me too. Yeah. Me too. And the summer league's here, and I was like, I should probably go, and never ended up going. But we'll see in the summer league. It's just a long off season, man. I hate fucking. I like summer, but I hate it too. Like it's just so long for sports. You got baseball, and baseball's just so stagnant.
Yeah, because baseball's 162 games.
Yeah,
you get burned out. Like, oh yeah, 82. What
isn't it 162?
No, it's 62. I think.
Oh,
I don't know. Regardless of how many games it is,
it's a lot of games.
It's a long time. The summer gets real drug out. So this time of year gets real boring and
yeah, it is, man. Summer's boring until coming up August, late August.
Yes, right? Once we start to get to football, then
as
football gets closer and training camp and all that, then it starts to
late August. Up. Is that when football starts, or is it September?
September is actually when the games start. But
games start. But you get
training camp
August.
Shit going,
Preseason training camp, all that starts in August. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a crazy off season just to see what the Suns are gonna do.
Yeah.
Vikings I already know what they're gonna do. They're kind of sitting there and they got their dudes and they're gonna go with it.
Well,
they signed JJ to a great big contract, as they should. Thank God they got that done.
They were gonna do that regardless.
I don't know, man. They were tampering a lot. I heard a lot about fucking rumblings and them having some what's it called, setbacks on it.
He wanted more guarantee money, probably.
Probably wanted a little bit more guarantee. Whatever it was probably a little standoff, and they got fucking over it, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they signed him. I think he's gonna have a crazy year. I really do. I don't know.
You don't think Darnold's gonna?
I don't know who's gonna throw to him. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you're talking about Jefferson?
I want McCarthy to throw to him.
Oh, the whole time I thought you were talking about JJ McCarthy the whole time. My bad.
No. J Jets.
Yeah.
J Jets.
Okay, yeah.
His contract.
Yeah. No, yeah, they got that. Yeah.
He should have a big year, but I don't know who's gonna throw to him. I think either or, both of them have good arms, whether it's Donald or him. So I think Donald's just doesn't want it as much. I think his want for the game is not as high as McCarthy. But that's just me.
Even then, the dude's so good, it doesn't matter who throws to him.
Exactly. Just he's gonna go up and get it. So
whoever it is he'll get his yards and he'll be big time.
Oh yeah. We'll see what happens with that. That's gonna be good. Your Cowboys, you don't know. Huh?
We'll see what they do with Dak and CD. CD's gonna hold out because he wants money like Jefferson got.
I mean, top two fucking. I would say top two in the league right now, wide receivers. I don't think there's better.
I'd put him probably. I can argue all the way down to 4, but I won't.
Who's number 1 though?
Well, you could say Jefferson. You could say Tyreek Hill. You could say AJ Brown. You could say CeeDee Lamb. Them 4.
You could say them 4, but who'd you take?
Who would I take?
Out of all of them. If you got the Cowboys, are like you could have one of these 4. Who would you take?
Probably Jefferson.
Out of all of them.
Yeah, and then Lamb probably second.
And is it because he's a Cowboy, or is he?
No. I think
he's the best out of them 4.
No, I think Lamb.
That's a good question. Out of those 4 best, who would you put?
But then a lot of people would put Tyreek Hill because he's been doing it for so long and he's so fucking fast.
Yes, but so has J Jets in general. I mean, every year he's put up numbers. Every year he's consistent.
I mean, true.
And it's usually like rookies after their rookie season, they call it the sophomore slump. They're shit. And his sophomore year, he was fucking on point. He was on point.
I'd probably go.
That's how you know you're a great. That's how you know you could become a great in this league, is if you could get over those little things like where people are like, oh, this is the year, and you just light it up again and light it up again and just light it up. That's how you know you're great.
I'd probably go Jefferson, Lamb, Hill, AJ Brown.
I would probably have to say Jefferson.
But it's fucking hard.
No, I would say Jefferson, Hill, CD, and then AJ.
That's fine too. Like I go back and forth. CD is a fucking damn good player.
He's tall, dude. Tall receivers are good.
But something about him, I really want to like him like I did Dez, right? I love Dez.
Yeah, of course. Who didn't like Dez as a Cowboy fan?
But something about him doesn't allow me to like him like that.
Yet?
I mean, it's been
Do you
a couple
think?
years now.
Oh, 3 years. But do you think it's a play? Do you think it's just a fucking
No.
badass just catch that makes you really fall in love with him?
I don't know. I mean, from the beginning, Dez
Because
just
from the beginning, you telling me from the first game, you thought you were like, fuck yeah, Dez Bryant, he's one of the best fucking Cowboys.
Well, not necessarily he was one of the best, but I
like this guy a lot.
Yeah. And then as he played, obviously, like I was like, I love this guy, but CD
even like his attitude and how much he was a knucklehead.
Well, it annoyed me at times when he was dumb, but I loved it because.
But which wide receiver in the NFL is not a prima donna?
But
name one.
That's true.
Name one. Well, J Jets is not really. He's really not a prima donna. He's just
outside of that money stuff. But yeah,
a little bit. But I mean, I could get why. I mean, like I think any one of us, if we felt like we were worth a little more, we would want.
Sure. I think my only problem, and it's not.
I don't like it going in the news. Like getting big with it, like getting crazy, calling out your team, shit like that. Like I don't got time for that. I would never be that.
My biggest problem with any of them, regardless of specifically quarterbacks, but receivers too,
QBs too,
is now you're holding your whole team hostage because
of your fucking selfish.
You want exactly. Yeah. You want, so it's like Dak, right? He wants all this money and all that. Well, you still got to pay CD, you still got to pay Parsons.
Yeah, it's like, do you want the team to be good, smartass? Like, do you want the team to be good or ass? Like, what?
And that's like, as much as I hate Tom Brady, that's the one thing he did good is he took a little bit off.
Yeah,
to make sure all his guys.
He made a lot of money.
100% he did. But you know what I mean?
He did it the smart way, which he was like, hey, fine.
It's like, I want Gronk back.
I'll get that money later. Money later. I'm not worried about it. Get Gronk. Get fucking Wes Welker. Get Randy Moss. Get all these guys. Bring them in because I'm good with it. I'm going to make my money. I'm making my money endorsements, whatever the fuck he was doing. And he's like, I'm still getting paid. And then he was getting 2 years and crazy money. And the next thing you know, he's a 3-year, and you were like, what the fuck, 3 years? That kind of money?
And that's the one thing I don't understand is so he's one of the most Super Bowls ever. And
follow his blueprint.
Exactly. Why are guys not like
follow that blueprint?
Patrick Mahomes didn't quite do that, but he did at the same time.
They decided to pay him that. Well, he was lucky because he didn't have a standoff. I should say.
But he
with
signed
the Chiefs.
But he signed for whatever, like 10 years, $500 million or whatever it was, which is a lot of money. But at the same time, when they break it down, it's not.
No, it's not. No, over 10 years, no. But he was just like, you know what, man, this is guaranteed. He took the guaranteed money, which was a good amount of money.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what, we're going to sign you for 10 years, which is crazy because no one does that nowadays.
But that's what I'm saying. He kind of did the Brady thing where it was to help his team
But it's way longer term.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
But
years,
I'm sure there's like after a couple years there's some kind of like
I'm sure.
Whatever on it. But what I'm saying about that is he did that to help the team out so they can keep Kelsey around. They can bring in whatever free agents.
You think
and all
they're going to three-peat? It's hard in the NFL, man. This isn't the NBA. Even in the NBA, it's hard. What do you mean?
I don't know. So the thing that I wonder is, Travis Kelce seems a little distracted, now.
Yeah, that Taylor swag.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, live your life. But I wonder if that's going to start affecting him. You have the Rashida.
Yeah, you got one of the richest women in the world, and she's going to possibly be your wife. I mean, and you get to travel the world with her because she invites him on everything.
Well, as she should. I mean, that's her due, right?
You see the recent one? He was at one of her concerts, and she put him in his act, and he started dancing on stage and shit, and
cool,
singing. Yeah, cool, but also Football, right? That's his job. And then, that's his number one job.
And then Rasheed Rice with his, driving crap that he got arrested and all that, whatever happened.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, does it begin to be too much? I don't know.
Wait, who? What driving crap?
So Rasheed Rice, the receiver he got in trouble for, I don't know, DUI, hit and run or some shit, like a while back.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know what all happened, but I know.
For what team?
Chiefs.
Oh, the receiver.
Yeah, the receiver.
Oh, yeah, the receiver. She Rice. Duh.
So
an idiot.
I don't know what, I don't know when it becomes too much. I mean, yeah, you've Travis Kelce, until otherwise, he can do what the hell he wants because he's win, and he always puts up good years. But is it starting to? I mean, I don't know. I'm just from the outside perspective. Is he starting to get distracted? I
don't know.
By
Ask
all this?
yourself. What if you were fucking dating Taylor Swift and you were a football player? What would you do at that point? Would you fucking get distracted?
I mean. To me, to some levels, I'd be like, "Shut up! When I'm on the field, that's when you can talk." Like,
good luck telling Taylor Swift, "Hey, shut your mouth, bitch."
No. I'm saying
shut your mouth, all right?
Like Travis Kelce telling somebody like me, saying, "Shut the fuck up." When I'm on the field, I do my job. I can do what I want outside of it. I get that.
Yeah.
I understand it. But I just wonder at what point is all these other things starting to pull
What
him
is it too
away
much?
from
Of course.
football, where before he didn't have that, so he was only football.
I think this is gonna be the hardest fucking season of the Chiefs in
Maybe.
the last few years.
But here's the thing.
Everyone's out for them. Every single team is gonna be out for this fucking team now. There's no way anyone's gonna let this team fucking three-peat. There is gonna be fucking things are gonna come out in like 10 years from now that there was fucking
maybe.
some bad report. There is no way this league is gonna let the fucking Chiefs three-peat.
Did they get better? I guess is the real question.
No, well, I think they're stagnant.
Yeah,
I think they stayed what they were last year, but a lot of teams around them just got better.
And that's exactly.
But the thing is everyone said that about them last year, and last year everyone was like, "Oh fuck, like Chiefs don't have it this year," and all of a sudden they turned it on the last 10, not even 10 games, like the last 7-8 games, and just annihilated everyone, even in the playoffs.
Because they know what they're doing.
Yes, so
you got the best quarterback with the best coach.
Yes, correct, great. You got all that, but now it's everyone else got way better around you, and people know it. And it's not like how it was last year. Everyone was like, "Oh, some teams got," but no, now it's like, dude, they got hella good around you. Yeah. Now what do you do?
Yeah, Bengals should be back with Burrow back.
Dude, I'm so
Ravens,
fucking up and down with those guys.
Sure, but Burrow's a fucking good player.
I like Burrow, but
Ravens, they just got Derrick Henry, so you have your
that's
so that's big.
That's huge. That's big.
What other AFC teams? The Dolphins aren't going to go away.
Vikings, they're going to be hella good. Championship, baby.
Come on.
Skull.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. But so, other teams have improved, but the Chiefs are the Chiefs, and until they lose, you can't say much.
Exactly.
And
that's why I think everyone's going to be out for blood.
Oh, yeah, of course. They were out. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's going to be even more insane than it was last year. Because last year they were a one-time champ. Now you're a two-time champ? No, motherfucker. We are not.
Go back to back. And then
you ain't going through.
And then even like the 49ers, right, who they barely beat in the Super Bowl. The 49ers, they've gotten better. They got Pearsall. Their IU, crap. I'm sure he's gonna
get
be there
money.
or whatever. So they haven't got any
another
worse.
Good receiver that you could see maybe is in top 5.
Nah, I love IU because ASU kid.
Maybe top 10.
Yeah, now we're talking, but I wouldn't say top 5.
But he's a 49er, so fuck him.
Exactly. But they're still a good team. So I think the Rams are going to be better this year because Matthew Stafford's back and healthy. Cooper Kupp should be back healthy again. They built up that defense a little better. Aaron Donald will be gone hurt. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I'm just saying there's going to be teams that have gotten better compared to what they did last year.
Aaron Donald talking about retirement.
He already did. He retired.
He did?
Yeah.
When?
After the season, right after the season. He retired.
Oh, well, then they're fucked. There's no way they got better. They just got worse. He's one of their best defensive players, bro. He was. Ever. He's one of the top defensive players ever, bro. I know, but top 20. He's so good.
They'll be fine, I think. I think this will be good. I think it's more about offense now in this league. Like, you got to have good defense.
Oh, it is.
It's all about 100%. Offense. That's why the Dolphins, I think, are going to compete. Do the Jets compete?
You like the Odell signing?
No, that was terrible.
Yeah, but he's going to obviously play.
He sucks. I've never liked him. We've gone over this. I don't like him.
I know, but you don't think he's going to help him?
Sure.
He's going to be their third.
He'll be a help.
Yeah, he'll be a 3. It's
not going to matter.
He'll be a 3.
Yeah, when you got Waddle, when you got Hill on the outside.
Yeah, you don't need much. You got 2 fast as fuck guys.
Yeah, the running back, Achane and Mozart are fast as hell, so you don't.
Well, Odell got his ring, so
he
got his fucking ring. This is what he probably wanted, and he's probably gonna just keep taking whatever money people give him.
I mean, we'll see. I just it's gonna be interesting. They could potentially 3-peat. Like, I'm not saying they can't.
Oh, of course.
It will be tough, though. I mean, no team's ever done it. So.
No, of course. No team's done it.
No.
Ever. Yeah, exactly. So everyone's out for blood, bro. Everyone fucking coming in for the kill.
I've had a few. There's been a few back-to-backs, but no 3-peat.
And what do you think about this whole, speaking of, not even like a 3-peat, but just on a little bit, a whole new subject with this whole Caitlin Clark debacle and everything going on into the WNBA. Still sports, but
I know that's fine. Interesting transition.
But what do you think about her, and what do you think about what she's gonna end up being? Do you think she's gonna be Rookie of the Year this year?
So I love her. I liked her in college. I think.
What is your opinion on Angel Reese?
She's an okay player. She's not bad. I can't really trash her too much. The only thing only thing bad I will say She needs to shut the fuck up. Yeah, her
She's
attitude's
got a
bad,
bad attitude.
but as a player, she's a decent player.
High motor.
Yeah, and she rebounds.
For her size, she fucking rebounds really good.
Yeah, and that's great. My problem with her is her attitude and realizing that Caitlin Clark, the reason she gets so much is the way that Caitlin Clark plays, and she's a high scoring person. Angel Reese takes offense to that when she shouldn't because
she can't shoot. What do you mean?
Did you see this?
She can't fucking shoot. How is she gonna be mad when you got a girl that's hitting step backs that hasn't been done like that? Logo step backs, and you got a girl that can't even fucking shoot. She just rebounds the whole time. Who's gonna be the better trophy?
Well,
right? Who's gonna be the better trophy?
Well, beyond
it's gonna be Caitlin.
Okay? So Angel Reese has the most double doubles in WNBA history, right?
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark has the most, I think, like 300 points, 100 assists, 100 rebounds. The quickest one to do that in WNBA history. She's the first one or quickest one to 15 5-5 games. She beat.
She balling out, man.
So, but
she's not scoring a lot right now. I realize that she has some game, but that's not what she doesn't.
She's been dishing like a
but she doesn't want to. You could tell she wants to fucking get her teammates involved. There was a montage, guys. You should probably look this up. If we find it, we'll probably put it in the link. There's a montage of Caitlin Clark giving amazing passes to her teammates and them fumbling everything. And I'm talking on the money shit.
Lots of
where full court passes.
Dude, they're so nice.
Full court passes, guys,
on
that any dude would grab and just dunk backwards every time. Like, it's insane passes. And these girls are fumbling every pass. Dude, and that's where you have to look at if you give all those passes and she may even like half of those are made, she'd be averaging like 20 fucking assists.
Yeah, and
20 assists.
Even the pick and rolls, like
she's on the money,
and they drop them. And
yeah,
I know,
and she plays very well. Yeah, she has a lot of turnovers, but what do you fucking expect? She's fucking first year in the WNBA.
Well, beyond that,
she's figuring out her teammates.
Half of them are because they can't hold on to the damn ball. So
bingo. And the thing about turnovers is it's on you.
Yeah.
Unless the hands are wrapped around the ball, it's your fault.
Yeah, but if you pass me the ball and I go between my legs or I drop in and it gets stolen, that's on you.
That's on me.
Yeah.
No, that's on me. Yeah, exactly. So that's what's happening with her is she's giving these perfect passes. They're grabbing and then fumbling it, and then bam, that's a turnover, right?
Or like she hits them and they don't catch it, or they try to grab it and it goes behind them, and then it's pretty ridiculous. They're supposed to be pros, and I'm not going to try to go on a rant about the WNBA and how bad that is, but I think Caitlin Clark's a good player. I think when it's all said and done, there's a reason she's bringing 20,000 butts to the seats.
Yeah, that's the WNBA doesn't see that, guys. Trust me, WNBA gets 7,000 to 9,000 fucking people at games.
Don't you mean 7 to 9?
7 to 900?
No, people.
7 to 9 people?
Just family.
Jeez, bro. I was going to give him 7 to 900. This guy's 7 to 9 people. 9 people in the stands. Let's go.
Yeah. It's a...
No, she brings in like fucking 18 to 20K people.
She's making it exciting and making people want to watch. And if these other girls would realize this and realize, hey...
This is our opportunity.
Exactly. Bring the spotlight on me too.
Boom. And now let's make this league even better.
Yes.
Let's make more entertaining,
some actual
because
money.
It's been ass for the last 20 years or whatever it's been. It's been stagnant. I wouldn't say ass. There's been good players that come in and out of the WNBA, but they weren't finessed. It's nothing you've never seen before. This is something you've never seen before in the WNBA.
And it's a great thing. And that I think it was fantastic that the Fever beat the hometown Mercury.
Yeah, even though I'm a Mercury fan.
But Diana Taurasi talking all this shit and whatever she was saying and about how she's playing against these 18-year-old girls, just wait, and then she beats you. Now you some humble pie there, bitch.
Yeah, big time humble pie.
And now Taurasi's an all-time great, possibly one of the greatest women player ever.
Her mind's not the all-time great.
No, I'm saying basketball.
All-time low grade. Fucking
basketball-wise, she's an all-time great.
Not the greatest mind.
So it's like, come on, like, what are we doing here? So Caitlin Clark, I think she's a absolute stud.
Yeah, she's a stud.
And I'm actually, I hope she continues tearing it up.
Yeah, I hope she fucking destroys the whole league.
But Me too.
Me too. I hope she fucking turns that league upside down. Where people are like, we can't contain her. There's no one could beat her. No one could stop her.
I think it's
Fever
coming.
win 9 fucking championships. I don't care.
I think it's coming.
I don't know about 9 championships, but you know what I mean.
I think it's coming because
she's got to win a championship. There's no way this girl's not winning a championship.
So I think the coach. So at first the coach was like trying to limit her shooting and not really doing much. Now she sees what she actually has because the coach is kind of dumb. This comes across that way. Yeah. Now she's like, you need to shoot more. Okay, bitch. At the beginning of the season, you're complaining because she's shooting, and you're telling her to get rid of the ball in half a second or whatever. More. Now you're saying fucking shoot more. Make up your goddamn mind. Let her play her goddamn game. She got here for a reason.
Yeah. She knows how to play the game. She's really smart.
Yeah, so let her play.
Yeah, and let her. Yeah, exactly. I don't think she needs that much coaching.
No, she does. Everyone needs coaching,
but not that much. She's the least coach type of. Well, I think she's the least one that needs the coaching. All the other girls, bro. Like, think about it. So they say in the WNBA, the best player in the WNBA right now is Asia.
She's good. Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson, yeah. Right? But she's good, right? So you look at Asia Wilson, now you put her against Caitlin Clark. They're 2 different positions, right? But now I'm gonna just say, who would you rather fucking watch?
Caitlin Clark all day.
Exactly. Now the reason you say that. The only reason people would probably choose the other way around is because the Aces are so fucking good.
Yeah.
They're just a good team. They're the Spurs of the fucking WNBA. They move the ball. They're like the old school Spurs. Yeah. That's what they are. That's what they are in the WNBA. And now you got like the Liberty that are starting to come up. And Liberty, watch out for Liberty, by the way. Another fucking WNBA team that I actually don't mind. And a girl on there, Sabrina, a baller. That girl could ball too.
Oh,
another girl that's turning the WNBA upside down.
Brianna Stewart on that team too?
Yeah, Brianna Stewart. So you got some teams in the WNBA, but you cannot give. But you got to give the flowers where it's due, and it's fucking.
Think about this too. I was thinking about this the other day. I saw something go back like 2 years ago, and about the WNBA and how they were talking about, when they were talking about wanting more pay and blah blah blah. Can you name? And this is at that time. So go back 2 years ago. Could you name 5 players that were playing in the league? Now, hold on. But now, cut to now. Can you name 5 players? I guarantee you can.
Yeah, I could probably name 5 players.
So Caitlin Clark coming in doing this has brought attention to everyone.
Yeah.
And now
people
almost everybody.
Like, I know I like 4 or 5 players now.
Exactly.
Before it was like I only know like 1 or 2.
Exactly. I might know Taurasi or Brittany Griner or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Now.
And the only reason Brittany Griner even brought any.
Well, she was a good player coming out of
Baylor. I'm just saying, the only reason
why
she brought all that attention is because she could dunk.
Well, yeah. Oh, I think maybe her getting in trouble.
Because she could dunk.
Yeah,
so
right.
you got. That's why she is so big. Like Griner. I'm not comparing Griner and Caitlin Clark because I think Caitlin Clark was going to have a bigger impact than Griner has. Even though Griner's a 2-time champion, right? She's not 3 times. She's 2. She's only won 2 with them, right? I think she didn't. She wasn't for the other third one.
Yeah, I don't think there was.
Yes, she's a champion. She's a good fucking center. She could play basketball. But what I'm saying is the reason why people turned their eyeballs to Griner at the time is because she could dunk.
Yep.
Nothing that wasn't seen in the WNBA. Now everyone's turning their eyes on because there's a girl that could do it all. She could hit step backs. She can't dunk. Okay, so what? But she throws assists like she's Steve Nash. She throws crazy assists, guys.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, yes, you have to put your eyeballs on.
She's an all-around player,
Yeah, exactly.
But, she
and there's not there's not very many, if at all, WNBA players that are all around. Also, she can play even defense.
Yeah.
She plays defense. She gets steals.
And hell
yeah. And she plays defense.
Think about the way that, everybody gets mad at Steph Curry, but there's a reason Steph Curry's so popular. It's similar.
Yep. He brought back that long-range threes. Well, what the hell? This guy's making these things consistently.
Yeah, and he makes it so you don't have to be 7 foot tall to play, right?
Exactly.
And she's kind of doing the same.
And then who followed him? Damian Lillard.
Well, sure, yeah. And Trae Young and whoever else.
Yeah, but the best 2 players in the league are Damian and Curry from logos and all that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
they just brought
she kind of is bringing that to the WNBA now. Which is
now
why
all
she's
these
popular.
girls want to hit step backs. Now all these girls want to do all these other things, which is all developing.
Improve their game, but don't take credit away from her or get mad like Angel Reese is getting mad. Oh, there's more than just one girl. Sure, but they're coming for her, and you're a byproduct of that, so don't hate.
guys.
That's all I'm saying.
In my honest opinion, this is gonna probably. I hope this blows up on the internet. I could destroy Angel Reese one-on-one. That's just my opinion.
Did you see Caitlin?
That's just my opinion.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you a stat right now.
Caitlin would destroy me one-on-one. She would
easy.
shit on me as a dude. I think one girl, if you want to say that, maybe she couldn't keep up with every NBA player, but she's one girl that could probably keep up with a lot of NBA players that could probably hit those step backs, hit jump shot, because she's got a fucking shot.
So you think you could beat Angel Reese?
Dude, I would fucking... Dude, she's 6'4". I'm 6'2", correct?
Okay.
She weighs 160 pounds. I weigh 240 pounds. She ain't moving me. And she ain't that fast. She's fast. I'm probably as fast as her. She ain't doing shit to me. I'll just make her shoot. Good luck. Enjoy that. I could shoot, by the way. So you could just enjoy shooting those fucking funky ass shots because you ain't making those on me.
So I saw a stat that said Caitlin Clark has more 25 plus foot shots made than Angel Reese has 4+ foot shots.
Exactly. There's a reason for that. She can't fucking shoot.
No.
She can't fucking shoot. That might get a lot of hate, but that's just my opinion.
She can't.
I think if I took a 1-on-1 to 10, I would fucking smoke her. Maybe not smoke her. I win 10-6. I'll give her 6 points. She'll throw up some prayers and they'll just go in.
Her shot's so bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and maybe she'll get a rebound because I'll get a little tired because my fat ass will need it. So she'll get a few rebounds on me, and I won't box out or something. She'll get it and put it up real quick and be like, "Yeah, that's what you get." And I'll be like, "Okay, I got you, bitch. You just hit a 3."
What she'll probably do is miss and get 4 rebounds. And
yeah, no, it's still miss and finally put one in. I'm like, you can have that.
Sam getting a double-double.
Yeah. You worked your ass off for that rebound. Shit. No, but like, obviously, guys, like I am joking / not joking, but I'm just saying there's a reason for all this, and I really think like she's gonna turn the NBA upside down.
I hope
she already has, but it's gonna be even more.
I hope,
and it's gonna be good for the game, and everyone's gonna have to shut up about it.
Do you know what's really sad though? I haven't seen the numbers. I should have looked this up before I even say this, so maybe I'm not gonna say this.
Say it.
I think the WNBA draft had higher numbers than the NBA draft.
Oh, I don't doubt it. The NBA draft is so bad, bro. Hey, someone suggested that the NBA draft should be held from now on in Las Vegas at the new dome, the Sphere.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I don't know why, but the NHL.
Is that where they did it?
Yeah, that's where they did it,
cool.
dude. And they showed it, and they have, since it's panoramic all the way around 360, they had shit playing of that player when they were like getting drafted, like, and it was all over, and it was all in like 4K or 7K or whatever those screens are.
That'd be
dude, it looks sick. Like, it's the best place to hold drafts. I think every league should do it.
Well, I think
every league should do it.
I think the presentation for the NBA draft is terrible now.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
I used to love it. Like, I actually had a conversation because I actually used to love the NBA draft,
seeing who gets drafted.
The lottery ping pong bowl thing, then the lottery, and then the draft, and seeing where all fell, and watching it, and being excited to watch both rounds, and blah blah blah. Now it is awful.
Yeah, you can't watch it; it's unbearable.
The one that is somehow figured it out is the NFL. The NFL draft is fantastic.
Yeah. The NFL draft is a good.
So I don't know what the NBA. Maybe that's a good thing to do for the NBA to bring it back to some kind of relevance, because that NBA draft is
at the Sphere, it was cool, man. Like, that is a cool vibe right there. The NHL did that, and good for them. Fucking A. But yeah, guys, this was a fucking good ass episode.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, we talked about pretty much everything. Hopefully, y'all are doing good, and we'll see you probably soon again on another episode of the B&B Show.
We'll be back.
Podcast, not show. Podcast, shows.
Podcast, shit. Cartoon.
Yeah, whatever you want. We're probably a bunch of cartoons to y'all, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to make a cartoon. Don't forget.
That would be sick. Fart man.
Oh boy, I shouldn't even said that.
You shouldn't have. So what? No, I'm just kidding. But who's the evil person?
Yeah, I think it was a good episode.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Don't
Tell your family and friends. Views, comments, all that shit.
Keep watching.
Us out. New content coming out soon on TikTok, all that. So check out for that soon the next week. I'll have a few new snippets up. So if you guys don't really want to watch a podcast all the time, because I understand sometimes it could get too much, you could just go see some of the highlights and some of the funny shit we were talking about or what we were discussing.
All right.
We'll see y'all soon.